Hello everyone and welcome back to our realistic series on Witcombe Park Farm. So we are looking to continue a load of spraying, and whilst I've got potash in, which has got a load of K in, which is potassium, I think. Am I going to be wrong on this one? Let's have a look. No, cool, potassium. So the potash is brilliant and we need to get this field up. So we're going to go into here, we'll get this grass field sprayed. We'll also go to our other grass field and we'll spray it with this as well. And then we've got weeds to spray off, we've got all sorts to try and keep on top of. And has that grass, has it changed? Why have we got all the daisies in? Because that's lovely. But I don't remember that being, unless OxygenDavid has changed it for the base game. But right. Okay, we have no GPS. I completely forgot about that. So let's just turn this on when we eventually get to the sprayer, because I was still on the track to this. So let's just reverse back. Right, let's try again. Let's turn this on. It is on. And it is working, just we can't see it, which is rather annoying. I think it's one of those little bugs in the mod, which is absolutely fine. So I do just want to test something here. We've got that notification for the grass, so we are so we're 97? Yeah, 97. So if we have a look here, yes, potassium, we are good. And the other two are fair, so to be fair, we're not. Are we having any, well, it says low nitrogen and low phosphorus, so we will add a bit to that. And is it going to tell us? Can't see anywhere, so I don't think, unless you don't get a yield reduction with grass, I don't know. We could very well do, but I can't see anything there. So let's now fold this up and I will just have a quick look at what other jobs we have. And especially I want to check the silage as well. You know that moment when you are not twiddling your thumbs, but you have a bit of spare time, and thus someone then calls you up and you go, yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah, just to fill a bit of time and sort of line your pocket a bit. I may have just done something like that. So we do have a contract, and if any of you know this map, it is obviously on field 34, which field 34 is a very, very big field. So we have got some machinery that isn't ours to use, which would be quite nice to use some bigger machinery, but I don't know how long it will take us to do this, so it may be something that we just do in doing sort of two goes. But right, we will leave that there for now, and let's go find, where did I park the Massey Ferguson? There it is, because we'll need this to get down to the dealership, which does make me think, what smaller sort of cars or vehicles? So 4,000 to get onto a motorbike, and everything else is ridiculous. I'd love that. It's ridiculously expensive. So do we look at buying ourselves, because obviously these are new into the game, buy ourselves one of these so that we can travel backwards and forwards from the dealership and also get around our fields? That'd be quite cool. Do we or don't we? We're going to. Something a bit different, but it does still leave us with the thing that we're up here. in this, and I don't want to leave it. Look at our feet marks. Now that's cool. I didn't realise that we got them in the tractor. But right, I'm gonna walk. We're gonna walk down to the dealership so that we can then go get into our new tractor. Well, not our new tractor, but into a different tractor. Take that cultivator off. We'll go to field 34, and we'll have a big do over there. Are you ready to see this? I think it could be quite comical. We've got little and even littler. This shouldn't take too long at all using that. And we've got the case, the 715. So what horse? 778 horsepower. It weighs a total of 27.76 tons. Condition excellent. Now this is a beast. Let's climb up into here. But it's very basic in the cab, isn't it? Doesn't really have a right lot, so it just shows you that it seems to just be pure sort of grunt. But right, let's pull ourselves so that we can try and line this up, which this is going to be interesting. Now going to, is it oscillating steer? Is that what you would call it? Can't remember. Let's put that on, let's put that on. There's no PTO or anything, so let's hop back up our steps here. And let's just have 34, so that's above. Did we do 29 in the previous episode? So if we go to the reservoir, and it looks even bigger now like that. Yeah, we want to go to the reservoir, over the bridge here, follow this up. Is it 6 or 2 3s, or is it better just to go through the farmyard? Don't know. Let's go on like this and we'll go for a little drive. And it'll be interesting to see how this map copes using such big machinery, because being a British map, I think you'd be extremely fortunate if you were to see a cultivator this big in the UK. I could be very wrong on that, but it is huge. So I did think I was being really clever by going up the farm, because then it meant we didn't have to do the main road. But boy, was that a bad idea. And also, trying to get up the slight bit of a hill, just pulling this without it even in the ground, it's saying that the engine was getting to 100% capacity, which is just a bit daunting for what's going to happen in here now. So, like we did with, was it with our cultivator or one that we leased? I can't remember. We'll start at the very, very top and work our way down. And I just hope that this does have GPS. Otherwise, it could be rather painful. But look at that folding up. That is just awesome. So yeah, this field, there we go, look, we're 99. So let's go on to here. I imagine, okay, it's wanting us to do two headlands, which is not a bad thing. And look already, just look at the width of how this is going to work. So let's set that on there and drop it down. That's awesome, but it is far too big for these fields, way too big. You know, which I do much prefer when I'm playing sort of the smaller fields, not these big ones like this. Well, this is not good at all. So we are just going to, I'm going to just see if I can nurse it round this corner. Because if I can nurse it round here and continue there, then we know at least the load's down on the engine, or it should be. But still in the 70s, 80s, isn't it? Oh my days. What is, if we have a look? She needs 630 horsepower to be able to pull this base game. And we're it's more than 715, isn't it? So we have way more horsepower than what we need, but we're struggling to pull it, which is not ideal. So I'm hoping that we will be able to do the next run, do it up, because if you look now, it's calmed down, it stopped shouting at us. So maybe we'll be able to get it done on the next pass up. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. Well, this field here, if you're running the red tape mod, it will be no good for you. Likewise, your fields a bit further up, because you'll be fined for doing fertilizer and all that sort of thing. Too close to a water source. So yeah, straight down there as well. So you'd want those fields, those three over there, I would guess. Right, let's just pull onto this bottom bit here, and we will have a go at trying to get up this hill. And amazingly, this time, no warning whatsoever. I don't understand how that's happened. We're still using 100% of our engine, but no critical warning after that, which I'm not complaining, but yeah. And did you see on this field, if you looked at the time lapse, it was when we'd done the middle of it, we had completed 52% of the field. So it just shows you how much of the field is in the headlands itself, which it's mind-boggling when you look at that. I think that all that headland, the two widths that we've done round, would fill the whole centre of the field-ish. So 3, 2, that was longer than I thought I was going to take at 98%. And 1. And we're almost done. It is a lovely view though, look at that castle. And we are contract complete. We should really have a ride over to that windmill at some point. I don't think we've been to visit that just yet. But we'll get the bottom of this field completed, folded up, and we will have a drive back. I don't think I need to show you the drive back. We are going to go back via the reservoir, and that will be able to show us whether that should have been the way we should have come the first time round. Because yeah, those trees and the narrow roads, you know, from the farm upwards were just an absolute nightmare. So yeah, I'll go down via the reservoir. If anything interesting happens, I'll bring you back. We were so close from being drama free. Right, I think we may have to try and reverse ourselves into here just to get out of the way, because these lot, they certainly won't move out the way, will they? So let's take that back in there. Let's try and not take off the gate. Right, come on you lot. It's all because of that silly overtake that that car there was trying to do. And there's another car. What's that one do? Right, let's, fingers crossed. Let's see if we can get back into the dealership now. There's nothing coming, because we do need the whole of the road to be able to get through without causing any problems. So let's just turn into here. And we were very fortunate that with the main roundabout down there, a pedestrian was walking across the right at the roundabout, so it did hold a van back, which was perfect, because it meant that we could then just sneak in through. I'm not going to reverse this back either, so we will just put this into there. Let's turn it off, and let's just have one last look. It is, although it seems and looks very simplistic, the leather seats and all that sort of thing is lovely, and I'm glad I haven't left any muddy footprints either in here. So let's hop out, and we need to go and have a look. We've got our motorbike over there. We need to go tell these lot in here that this needs a bigger engine or a smaller cultivator because it isn't worth, just can't pull it. Right, so they are aware and they're taking it off, and that has brought us in £19,721, which is really quite phenomenal. And now look at us go here. Oh, let's get this fired up. I'm just trying to think, I don't think I have driven a motorbike on this game ever. And it's quite humorous knowing that I'm doing this with a steering wheel. So right, let's get us back up to the dark clouds. Is there rain? No, there's no rain in the forecast yet. But anyways, we'll get this up to the farm and we'll probably have to go do some more spraying, I would guess. Well, I have to say, I am over the moon with this purchase. It is so quick and just so easy to get about. But right, let's leave this. I think... Is this our garage here? So let's hop off and open this up. Yeah, so we can go just leave this in there for now. But yeah, very, very, very happy. I wonder what reverse is going to be like. Oh, that's cool. He's even using his foot to be able to put... Well, sorry, we're using our foot to get that back in there. But yeah, so for £4,000, I think that is a very good buy. So let's close these doors up. Let's just go back to our soil. So our grass here needs nitrogen. And let's just have a go. Low nitrogen silage. I need to remember which fields are not fields. There you go. So 68, 225 and 73 are the ones to ignore. So 68, 225 and... It's not on there. Anyway, so let's have a look at... Oh, we do have 46. Is that what I was on as well, Phil? 46, yeah. So 46 needs phosphorus, which is P. So what do we have down in storage down here? So I think instead we'll go spray some herbicide because we do have two fields, two of our arable fields that will need spraying for it. So we might as well get those two done and out the way. Then we can forget about that for the time being. That's a weird beep, but you get when you turn this on. So I remember rightly, it is this on the right hand side, which just don't... It's done it, hasn't it? Unless I was wrong. What is this? Yeah, herbicide, and our insecticides are over on that side. So why is that? Just added that into there. Right, we'll empty this out, and then it may possibly be a better idea to go get our forklift, or our front loader I should say, and just pull one of these pallets out of the way, and at least we know that we are loading up with exactly what we are after. It's just where have I left the front loader now? So first things first, let's go put this insecticide back over here because I don't have to be messing around with this all the time. We should really have let it continue to fill, and then it would have been at least a full IBC, but anyways, we haven't done that. So let's do that. Now let's go get these two. Some weight there, isn't there? So let's just pull these back out of the way. And that should be more than enough. We have got a lot of pallets. Ooh, don't fall off. We've got a lot of IBCs and pallets laid around all over. Right, let's put our pump in and get that filling. Which that's 97%, so we've done a fair amount there. And then let's get down to our furthest away field and get that one done first. I keep meaning to have a look to see if there is a bigger self-propelled sprayer. Sorry, not a bigger one, an older self-propelled sprayer. I'm not too fussed to it, it's the same sort of width as what this is. But I would quite like to have one. I think it would be a lot easier than taking these on and off all the time. So, you know, like, is it an old Horseman or something where they're like 28 metre working width, all that sort of thing? I think that could be quite a lot of fun. But yeah, for me at the minute with my work, I just haven't had the time to be able to do it. It also helps if I put my sprayer on from the back. Yeah, just haven't had the time to do it. So I will have a look as and when I find time, because I'm just currently trying to get this recording done, and then I am back off to work tonight, which I've been at work all day. Back off to work tonight, and then I will be at work all day tomorrow. So it'll be great fun. Well, that's a bit savage. Once you've sprayed a little bit of the field, it seems to just all completely disappear and go to that you've done the whole lot. Which, yeah, okay, but I'd rather do the whole field. So we have just done field 47, which is down here, which now says rotation okay. Well, the rotation should be brilliant. Anyway, so we're now protected for pests, we're protected for weed, disease pressure, that'll be interesting, and everything is optimal. So we should be on for a fairly good crop of canola off here. At least I hope so. And that reminds me, let's just have a look at what's going on here. So our canola is now at 9.2. The oats are just over 11. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that. I do need to reassess the drying costs. We do have a standing cost of £500, and obviously what we lose for drying and all that sort of thing, but the variable, that should be a bit higher, so I do need to sort that at some point when I get round to doing it. But anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.